What I believe to be the most exciting, compelling business opportunity in America, which is Valentus. We're also going to do a bit of a training over the course of this 30-minute window. Before I jump into that, I just want to take a moment and share with you a little bit of my background. I've actually been involved in this industry now for 31 years. My background prior to entering this industry of networking, I was a blue-collar worker. Right out of high school, I went to work actually at a snack food company, potato chip snack food company. I was in maintenance, welding, building, maintaining equipment, things of that nature. Making $9 an hour. I have a learning disability, I have dyslexia, and I still struggle with that today. Reading and spelling is very difficult for me. Back then, really affected my self-esteem and my self-confidence, very introverted, literally wouldn't even say hi to somebody unless they said hi to me first. And I share that with you simply as you're looking at something like this and you're asking yourself the question, can I do this? Can this work for me? And I am living proof that anyone can do this. What's so exciting about what we have is it doesn't matter what your age, what your education, what your finances, where you live, what you do. I mean, the only thing that matters is you recognize what is happening here, and number one, and number two, is you take action. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So I think the first question, right, that I think we need to ask ourselves, are people looking? Are people looking for what we have to offer? And, with, the business model that we have, we certainly can show people how they can make additional income. And I think especially what's going on in the world here today, everyone is looking for some additional income. They're looking, they've been sent home from their job. Maybe their small business has been closed. I was actually on the phone yesterday with a gentleman who was a professional business coach and consulting, said his business just got cut by almost 90%. And so literally everyone out there. Matter of fact, the people here in the home-based business industry are probably the least affected by what's going on in the world right now. So it's a great place to be. But there are so many people out there looking for ways to make additional income. And of course, they're going to need to figure out how to do that from home. And we certainly have that. Better health, right? I mean, again, coming back to what's going on in the world right now, this is something I think everybody is looking at as well. What can I do to strengthen my immune system? What can I do, to be healthier, be stronger, and have a line of products that can help people with that. And, time freedom, right? Right now, maybe not be the biggest thing on people's minds, but as life goes on, the idea of having a residual income through the business model that we have, where your day-to-day income is not tied to your day-to-day efforts, right? And so you're not controlled, which is a very exciting proposition as well. So I believe we can address all three of these issues with Valentus and its products and opportunity. The way we do this is through this incredible business model of network marketing. Network marketing has been around for now more than 70 years, $178 billion worth of products, goods, and services, marketed around the world through this concept of home-based business. And, folks, this is an industry right now that there are people that may have never considered a home-based business before that are opening their minds up to the possibilities of what this can happen. As a result, I believe this industry of network marketing is going to take on a whole new meaning. It's going to take on an incredible a growth curve. And so if you're looking at this or you are presently involved, you could not be in a better place than where you are right now. Now, some people don't understand it. So I want to take a moment and help you better understand the concept behind network marketing and really, where the money comes from. Because people say, how is it possible for people to earn the type of income that you're talking about? And if we look at a traditional type business, right, where you go into the store and there's products on the shelf, understand about 50% of the cost of those products sitting on that shelf is advertising, right? I mean, they're paying actors and athletes and high budget advertising campaigns, literally hundreds of millions of dollars to get you to walk into that store and pick that product off the shelf. Well, network marketing, we spend zero. Right? We take that 50% and we fund our compensation plan. That 50% goes to people like you and I, real people with real results, which is, an exciting and very, very effective method in helping people really understand what a product is all about. I think, many people, at least at some point in their life, they think about, wouldn't it be great to have a small business? And, we can ask those small business owners right now how they're doing because they're struggling. I mean, imagine if you had a hair salon or you had a nail salon or you had a fitness gym or whatever it is, right? Restaurant, whatever. You've been mandatorily shut down in many cases. And so a traditional business has its risks as well. But it also has its very high barriers of entry. And this is what keeps most people out. Most small businesses, minimum of $100,000. If you go into a franchise, you're looking at maybe $500,000 to enter into franchise, and quite frankly, your opportunity is limited, right? You're tied to that corner, and you've got personal guarantees, and you've got attorneys and real estates and shipping and employees and accounting. I mean, it's overwhelming and daunting for most, and keeps most people, from doing something like this. What we have in Valentus is we have an opportunity to have your home-based business, with unlimited potential, right? Marketing all over the world, and the company does everything for you, right? It's a one-time $20 membership fee, which through the end of April, through this coming month, that fee is waived. So you can actually become a member with Valentus, what we term as an IR, for free. Just with any product purchase, you can become an IR. The company gives you websites, they give you tools, they ship the products, they collect the money, they pay the commissions. They do everything. They do everything for us. All we have to do is promote. And the business has never been more easy, even than it is today with the app I'm going to share with you, the Valentus app I'm going to share with you. So, folks, this is a better way. Now, what I've learned in my now 30 years in this industry is that all of these companies, right, and/or opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? Company, product, compensation, timing, training, and support. I'm going to touch briefly on these, but here's what I can tell you. If you can put yourself in a position where all of these elements are in place, right, that's where success can occur. If 2 or 3 of these elements are missing, then that's where struggles occur, and it limits your upside or your opportunity. I mean, you could take me, right? With all of the success I've had now over my 31 years, put me in an environment that's messed up and I'm going to struggle. I mean, I look at myself today, I'm not doing anything different. I'm the same person I've always been, but I'm earning significantly more, not because I'm so good, it's because I have a great vehicle. I have a great vehicle in Valentus. And of course, the company got its start July of 2014. So we're coming up now on 6 years in business. Within that 6-year window, we've now done more than $200 million in total sales and revenues. And what's exciting about that is I believe our next 200 million is going to occur in the next 18 to 24 months. Okay, so what we've done in the last 6 years, we're going to double it in the next 18 months, next 18 to 24 months, 100% debt free. And I got down at the bottom, 6th element. What is that? The 6th element is the culture. It's the energy, it's the vibe. And that spawns from the founder and the CEO, the visionary behind the company, Dave Jordan, and his wife, Joyce, just incredible people with really, understanding what it's like to run a business, but also understanding what we do, you and I do as distributors every day in the field. Just an incredible culture that we have here at Valentus. Now, what is, our flagship product weight loss. And this is an industry I know a bit about because I've struggled with my weight my entire adult life. And when I say that, I mean, I've tried everything. The thing I know about people that struggle with weight is they think about it every single day. They're willing to try almost anything. I've literally tried everything. I've done the meal replacements. I've done the prescription drugs, acupressure. I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that's miserable. Okay, the reason why, statistics are, 95% of people fail on diets is because they're miserable, right? I mean, they're not going to give up carbohydrates the rest of their life. I mean, maybe a month or two, or, eat that packaged meal or drink that chocolate shake. They're not going to be miserable the rest of the life. And so what's so brilliant about Valentus is it's coffee, right? I mean, think about coffee. 80% of the population drinks coffee every single day. They don't just drink it, they love it, and they never forget to do it. And they're going to do it the rest of their life. Now imagine that coffee, the thing that they think about first thing in the morning that they want, that they're craving, that they're never going to forget, can actually help them control, manage, and even lose weight. I mean, folks, this is a brilliant concept. I mean, this is the easiest thing in my now 31 years in the industry, easiest thing I've ever done, sold, or talked about. Now, we have a whole line of products today. We have a whole family of weight loss products, even a carb blocker, a cocoa, several different coffee flavors, a juice product. So we have, other products help support your weight loss goals, but the coffee is the centerpiece behind it all. We also have an energy drink, less than 5 grams of sugar, very, very healthy. We've got an immune product, certainly on the minds of everybody today. We've got a product called Max, which helps with, oxidizing the blood. Also think it's very important to be taking this now. Circulation, things of that nature. We got a couple skincare products, our Instant Youth, which is, our $5 facelift and also ageless. More detox. Okay, this is a product, again, a phenomenal product. I'm not going to get into great detail. I tell you is this: Google carbon 60, right? The list of health benefits that come in from carbon 60. This is an additive for water. Unbelievable what this product can do from an overall health standpoint. A product called Emulin. This product was brought to us by a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee, Dr. Joseph Aarons. He actually brought us two emulins, an M and a C. M is for maintenance. C is for control, meaning helping people control their blood sugars. And this product actually is patented. It has a clinical study published in a peer medical journal documenting its success and results. So phenomenal product as well. So that's going to lead me to another critical element, which is timing, right? And the thing is every company tells you the timing is perfect. And how do you know? Right? I mean, Amway today, right? I mean, 70-year-old company, doing, $1 billion a month in sales. They'll tell you timing is perfect, right? So how do you know? What I've learned is timing is a factor of numbers, right? It's how many distributors are there and what's the sales volume. And the short story is, if either one of those numbers are big, you've missed from a timing standpoint. See, timing is very, very predictable. If you can get involved, find yourself in a company in that sweet spot. I mean, folks, that's where the fortunes are made. And what's really unique and exciting at the time here is this sweet spot that I refer to. The real, true, perfect timing is occurring in 3 major in the world. I mean, our sales are divided very equally amongst Europe, North America, and Asia. And I believe we are simultaneously in each markets could potentially move to this critical mass where just explodes. So from a timing standpoint, by all measurements, the timing here really is perfect. Compensation plan, once again, what does every company tell you? They tell you they have the best, right, most lucrative compensation plan. The reality of it is every company has about the same money to pay out. Right? It's somewhere in that 40 to 50% range. Now, some of the older companies may be down under 40 or 40s, but we pay out at the high end. We pay out at 50%. And 50%, like I mentioned earlier, instead of going towards advertising, that's going to you and I, real people with real results spread out over 7 profit centers. And, I'm not going to get into detail here, but we have an e-commerce business all over the world. You can send people to your website and they can purchase, right? You can make a 25% profit. If you were to place an order with us for a business or a career, it's going to bring profit margin by selling out of your inventory up to 50%. When you involve somebody new, you can earn up to $200 instantly when somebody new joins you, depending on where they start. We have a legacy bonus, which is kind of leveraging the efforts of other people. They help you build and grow. They're part of your legacy team. Anyone to infinity that joins with a business pack or a career pack, you are paid $100 on a pack, regardless of where it comes in, as long as within your legacy bonus. We have the residual, which is the dual team. This is the monthly consumption, actually up to $100,000 per week. I don't think there is any company that is paying that. Matching check, being rewarded by helping others succeed, global pool, car bonus. What's exciting about the plan is this, is it doesn't have what so many companies have, these hurdles and these hoops and these structure requirements that make you fill your garage up with product, trying to stay active or involved. Okay, so that brings us to a question is, can I do this? And folks, we really only do 2 things. We share Valentus with others, and we follow up to determine their interest. And I tell people, you've learned everything you need to know about network marketing in kindergarten, right? It's called show and tell, right? We're telling stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others, right? This business is so easy. If you can imagine, if you've ever gone to a really good movie, right? Or maybe you've eaten at a great restaurant and you've shared it with somebody, right? I promise you, we all have done this, right? We've all done this. And I would bet you that your excitement towards that movie or restaurant possibly, most likely, influenced someone else to go see the movie, right? Or go, go eat at the restaurant. Right now there's this thing on Netflix called, Tiger King. And I don't know anything about it, but my daughter was telling me about it, and she was telling me what other people were telling me about it, saying about, oh, you got to see this, you got to see this. So I went and, watched, the first season. And so, it's or I guess not the full season yet, but anyway, word of mouth. Incredibly powerful. When you're excited about something, it's easy to get someone else excited. Your job is not to try to explain everything about it. Your job is simply to stimulate an interest. And this is where we're going to transition into training part of this business in helping you understand how you can do this and how easy this really is, how easily you can make these 2 steps of sharing Valentus, number 1, and following number 2. And we're doing it with our phone. Okay, we're doing it with our phone using the Share Valentus app. So the first thing you want to do is you want to, go to your app store. You can there's a link in your back office, or you can go to your store, whether it's Droid or iPhone, and download the Share Valentus. Make sure there's 2 out there. You want the Share Valentus app. Okay, and then you very simply want to make sure your notifications are set up properly. You want to get your address book synced and stuff, and you want to just start sharing. You're going to learn this. It's so intuitive. You're going to learn it up front very quickly. One of the keys as you begin to share this with other people, I believe one of the very important keys is, like I said earlier, stimulate an interest. The mistake people will make is they'll go and send a link for someone to review without talking to them first. And most people with viruses and everything today, they're not going to open the link unless they know what it's about. Okay, and so if this is an incredibly important point. So let's just say, I'm going to prospect Diane, and so what I do is I'm going to call Diane. And I'm going to stimulate an interest. And it's going to be something like, hey, Dan, how are you? And, a little back and forth. And I'm going to say, listen, I just found out about something. I was just introduced to something. I just learned of something. Your goal is to stimulate an interest. I'm excited about something. I just learned of something. I just found out about something. You need to take a look at this. Okay. And what is her going to be? Well, what is it? Right? I mean, what is it? And I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to send you a link, but I mean, you look at, especially as timely it is right now, I mean, you look at what's going on in the world right now. Everybody is at home. They're stressed out. They're afraid. They're frustrated. They don't know what they're going to do, and they're wondering how they're going to make ends meet. I found something, right? A way we can make money at home, and this is incredible. I want you to I'm going to send you a link. Okay, and this is very important. This is a very important step. I'm going to send you a link, and you're going to need to put your name and your phone number into this link, okay, and your email address, and that's going to give you an opportunity to see what I'm talking about here. Okay, it doesn't commit you to anything. All it's doing is giving you access to take a free tour and see what this is about. Okay, and so I haven't gone into coffee. I haven't gone into anything. I just stimulated an interest. And she's anxiously now awaiting that link and is going to open it immediately when she sees it, right? Because her anticipation, her curiosity is at an all-time high. And so what happens through the app, as soon as she does that, I get notified that she's done it through the app. I also get notified that she's pre-enrolled and took a free tour from Valentus. Now, here's the next step that's very important to this introduction, is once I'm notified, I'm going to call Diane back up, or I may text her, but I'm going to call her back up and say, hey, Diane, listen, I just want you to understand what's going on here, because I have talked to several other people. Just like I introduced this to you and you took that free tour, there's several other people that are about to do that, and you're going to get some emails. And I don't want you to panic, okay? But here's what I can tell you. I've already begun to build your organization. These people, these emails, these are people that are already in your organization. Again, don't panic. You can opt out at any time, but I want you to understand this first. I'm going to send you another link, okay? And I'm going to go to my app. I'm going to scroll to the opportunity videos, and I'm going to pick the power line, and I'm going to send her that power line video. That is in 5 minutes going to help her understand how the pre-enrollments, how the power line works. Okay, very, very exciting video. It's going to help her understand, and those emails she's now are going to make sense. And what it does is it creates a sense of urgency and a fear of loss. Now, what the app is going to do, when Diane views that, watches that video, I get notified. Not only do I get notified if she wants 1% of it, 8% of it, 100% of it. I know exactly what she did, when she did it, and even if she watches it again. So, the information, so I can then call her back immediately, or I can text her again, and I can say, hey, I see that you reviewed the app, or reviewed that power line. And so now what I want to do is I want to start building her belief. I want to answer her questions, and I want to start building her belief. Now, there is within the app, underneath the tools section, okay, which is in the bottom left corner of the app, there's a little button that says tools, and you click on that, and it's going to bring up all of what we term as the assets. And I mean, there's testimonial videos there. There's product videos and product. I mean, if you want to help her learn more about Emulin, you can send her a Dr. Joe Aarons video. If you want to know more about the coffee, we have there's product brochures on every product, fact sheets on every product. You can then message her through the app. But here's the exciting thing about that is every time she looks at something or looks at it again, I'm notified. So I know kind of by her engagement what her interest level is, right? So that's exciting. So I'm tracking all this stuff, and I'm getting notified when she does it, so I can effectively follow up. We've all heard that saying, right? The fortune is in the follow-up. Well, this is going to help you not just get the information to them efficiently, but it's going to help you with the follow-up process because you know that they've looked at it. Right. And so you can, again, compensation plan videos, what have you, whatever, you can use the app and the tools within the app to answer those questions. Right. One of the things I tell people is that everything you do in network marketing sets an example of what they think they have to do. So when you go into a long explanation, when you put on your sales hat and mesmerize them with your knowledge, you might answer the question for the moment, but they're going to wake up with another question like, I don't know if I could ever do this. But if you just use the app to send them the answers via little videos, via brochures, such as they're moving to step 4, where they're saying, this looks really good. I'm excited about it. What do I need to do to get started? And I'm going to say, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a video. It's called Getting a Positive Decision, and it's why join with a business pack. Okay, that's the way I started. That's the way you should really think about. There's 5 reasons why. I'm going to send you a little short video, another 5-minute video that's going to help you better understand that. And then you send them, go down to the compensation plan videos, send them the video, send them the why start with a business pack, and I outline, setting a good example, demonstrates commitment, gives you a workable inventory. You go from paying $59 to $33 a box. You maximize your earnings, getting a 4-level matching check and go to the very top of the dual team commissions at 20%. So now it's laid out very clearly why it makes sense to join with that. Or if you're doing the 6-day experience, you can very simply send them the 6-day experience video, 5 minutes long. We got this thing called a 6-day experience where you can take $575, business pack and turn it into $3,000. Would you be interested in how to do? Send her that. You want to look at the $5 facelift. All of the information is in one spot, right? And the key to this, again, it's driven through notifications. So, that's how exciting and how simple this is, folks. And what I want to do is I want to just, kind of close with this. Is when you can show people a clear path on how they can get their money back, when you can show them a way they can do this in their spare time, if you can show them a way they can do this on the in the palm of their hands with their cell phone, right? Incredibly efficient all over the world. That's exciting. Okay, so the question you need to come to is really, do you want to do this? And of course, we have fun. Lose weight, additional income. That's kind of the worst case scenario. Should you say yes to this? That's kind of the worst case scenario, right? But what has driven me in my life are the what ifs in life. Some people are like, well, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? Again, look at the worst case scenario. You're going to have some fun, right? You'll lose a little weight, make some additional money. But what if? What if this turned into an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a month? Would that help right now? What if it turned into, serious part-time or even full-time income, right? Or even for some, it's turned into a 7-figure income. The ability, as we're forced to do right now, to work from home, but have a side hustle, build some security in your life, exit the rat race and the traffic and be able to do something from your home, have that commute from upstairs to downstairs. What I believe network marketing, what I believe Valentus gives people is an opportunity to own their life, right? Personal development, tax advantages, recognition. As I understand and believe in this so much and know what we have to offer, people literally should be standing in line to do what we do. And so, the last question, is, or not the last question, I guess it's the last statement I'll make, is, most people procrastinate their life away, right? They live in a someday world. Someday I'm going to get out of this job I hate. Someday I'm going to, start saving for retirement. Someday I'm going to get out of debt, right? Someday I'm going to lose this weight. Someday I'm going to get healthy. Everything is someday, someday, someday. And all of a sudden, lights move by and they're out of days. Right? Folks, most people procrastinate their life away. What's happening right now in the world, people need what we need, our products, and they need some hope. They need some hope. They need some encouragement. They need someone to give them a lifeline, something to do, something to be positive, to build something and be excited. Just imagine the power and the impact you can have off of people sitting at home right now that are fearful. They're stressed. The anxiety is high. They don't know what to do with themselves, and you can give them a lifeline. You can create some hope in their life simply, giving them a call, tell them you found something. Tell them you found something, that you're excited about something, that you learned of something, that they need to take a look at something, and you get to share Valentus. Just send them that tour video. And then you follow up with the Powerline video. And then you follow up with some tools to build their belief, like brochures and product videos and testimonial videos. And then you get the positive decision as they're wondering what they need to do to get started. And you send them the 5 reasons they need to start with a business. Folks, it's all right here. It's all right here in the palm of your hands. The only thing you have to do is get excited. You just need to be excited, because people buy people. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. And I want to thank you all for your attention here, and hope you got some good information out of this.